Welcome to the second part of TotalCare Cloud. Now we're going to go to the application by using our Chrome browser. So start your Chrome browser. And then when you come to the URL line, you enter a TotalCare.xylem.com and hit the enter key. And then there is a username and a password. You will receive these by email, but we have made up for this training john@customera.com, and we will also have a made up password, and then we hit a submit to enter. And boom, there you are. We got the screen. Here it is with the Google Chrome. You can see the Google map in the background, and this will eventually be filled with a map of your pumping station's location. We see that we have ticked the map, and we got reports, we got settings, and we also got some information help and changing the language over here, and letting you also log out from the system here. And then alarms and stations. And stations, that's where we're heading next, because now we're going to add a new station. So just let us click on New Station and take it from there. You get a little information. We need a name for our station, so we'll enter as a sample Xylem Station 2. We need a serial number. Do you remember that? We had a serial number in the previous movie. The video showed up with a number, and we enter that. It's 1951610036. And then we enter also an address for the location. So let's say it's Stockholm will be good enough for us. Now we need a latitude and a longitude. The latitude for this location can be automatically set at the bottom, but for this purpose of the training, let's do the numbers from Google, and that is 59.3793623. And then for the longitude, we enter 17.96812336. And we're going to use alarm monitor, but we'll go into that a little bit later on. And the same thing, the call list moment. So let's hit done and see what's coming up. So here we got our first pumping station, the Xylem Station 2. You can even confirm the settings clicking here on the station. And you will see all the information you entered previously. This case is a demo, but you have to enter your serial number, your address, your latitude and longitude according to what is applicable for you, and then some. But what we can see here is that we have actually been in contact with the CCD unit and read the latest firmware version inside it. You can also see there are green icons on the screen, both in the station list and on Google, and this should normally mean everything is fine. But at the moment, we haven't configured the device, the controlling unit that needs to sense the water level and send it through the CCD301 to our applications. So we need to do that in order to be clear of getting any alarms through. So click on Devices. And here we're going to add another device, or our first device. So we click on New Device, and we get a new information here. We enter a name, Controller Water Level. What you can see is preset are some information here like analog input. There are some other options if you want to configure predefined controllers, or later on a digital input. We can go to what kind of sensor we got. We got one for water level, so we're going to leave it at that. We use metric units. We use 1 meter. And the range, just leave it for the 4 to 20 milliamps, being 0 to 5 meters for the sensor. And the preset alarms are at 1 and 4 meters for low and high levels. And then just accept that and say, press done. Wait for a little bit and we will get our first device there. So now you can see controller water level. We're going to add another one because we had digital input on our CCD. So click again, new device. And we enter a new name, controller high level. In this case, we need to change this to digital input. And that's all there is to it. We just click done, very simple, and it will be saved as a new device. And what we can already see is that we have an alarm coming through here, red alarm showing something is going on. So let's click on alarms and see what is going on here. What it shows is that the analog input is under range. Xylem Station 2 controller for water level, and this happens on this very date. In this case, we know that we haven't hooked up everything to the controllers, so it's missing its digital analog input. So we need to fix that. So there you go. You got the analog signal fixed. We had to do that in order to continue. Look at this station here. Clicking on our Xylem station number 2, we have gone through station, devices. Data is, if you have a dedicated controller here hooked up, but we can have a look at the analog water level here. So at the moment it's 1.59 meters. And let's change the water level a little bit here and see if we can increase that. That'll show up here. Now we got 1.93 meters. There are also digital input data for dedicated controller, but we have a list of alarms here. So we can see all the previous alarms that we've had. They are grayed out because they have been sold or at least handled. Then there's a complete alarm settings possibility. You can choose lost contact with the stations, for instance. Click on that. That's now set as a priority high if we lose the contact. We can go in here and edit. That means that we do have the possibility now to change from high, low, passive, or off. High meaning you get a red indication, low and orange, or passive is just logged in the system. Or off, we don't even bother about it. And then we have some delays to be able to set and alarm inactivity notification. Yes, and this list will also be longer if you have a dedicated system with more alarms in there. Then there is a possibility to add a little bit of a note here. What's going on, what's special with this station. And by the way, you can also use this iPhone here to log in and check what's going on. So let's see what's happening here. I just got some station here. There's the Xylem Station 2 that we have been setting up. And you can see the devices, high level, high level control, and the water level. And of course, if there are any alarms, they will show up here also. What do you think? Give it a try.